Welcome to the BIC's NEET videos on most likely questions. In this video, we are going to discuss about some of the important most likely questions and the type questions that might be coming for you for this year NEET examination on the chapter of some basic concepts of chemistry. Let's begin. Here is the first question. How many atoms are present in 1 mole of sucrose? You know the molecular formula of sucrose is C12H22O11. So now these are the four options given to us. Option A, 45 into 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 atoms per mole. Option B, 20 into 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 atoms per mole. Option C, 5 into 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 atoms per mole. Option D, none of these is the answer. Now let's see which is the answer for this. Answer is 45 into 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 atoms per mole, which happens to be our option A. Now let us see why is this option the correct answer. Now here in the molecule of sucrose, in 1 molecule of sucrose, first let us calculate the number of atoms present by adding all of these atoms. There are 12 atoms of carbon, 22 atoms of hydrogen, 11 atoms of oxygen. So on adding all, we are going to get 45 atoms for one molecule. That means one molecule of sucrose contains 45 atoms in it. And we know that 1 mole of any substance contains 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms in it. So multiplying 45 into 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 atoms per mole, this will be the total number of atoms that is actually present in 1 mole of sucrose. So option A is the correct answer. Now let's look into question number 2. Two solutions of a non-electrolyte substance are mixed in the following manner. 450 ml of 1.5 molar first solution and 550 ml of 1.2 molar second solution. What is the molarity of the final mixture? This is most common type of question that's commonly been asked and most likely to come this year as well. So now let's look into the options. Option A, 1.50 molar. Option B, 1.344 molar. Option C, 2.70 molar. Option D, 1.20 molar. Let us see which one of the option is the correct answer. Option B, 1.344 molar is the correct answer. Now let us see why this option B, 1.344 molar is the answer. This is how we need to calculate. M1V1 plus M2V2 is equal to M3V3. Here there are only two solutions being given with the molarity. So M here indicates molarity, V here indicates the volume. In case even if there would have been a third solution, then the formula would be changing as M1V1 plus M2V2 plus M3V3 is equal to M4V4. So in this case it's only two solutions, so the resulting solution will be having the molarity M3 and the volume as V3. So where M3 is the molarity of the final mixture and V3 will be the volume by adding these two solutions. V3 will be sum of V1 plus V2. So we're going to find out what is M3. Therefore M3 will be equal to M1V1 plus M2V2 divided by V3. So we have the values of V1, M1, V2 and M2. So M1 value is 1.5 molar into V1 value is 480 ml plus M2 value is 1.2 molar and V2 value is 520 ml. So we are going to put that here. on the numerator and on the denominator value of V3. We know that V3 is V1 plus V2. V1 is 480 ml and V2 is 520 ml. On solving this, we are going to get the answer as 1.344 molar. So therefore option B, 1.344 molar is the right answer. So now let's look into the next question. 3 grams of an oxide of a metal is converted to chloride completely and it yielded 5 gram of chloride. The equivalent weight of the metal is, now 3 grams of an oxide of metal is there which is getting converted into the metallic chloride of 5 grams. Now we are supposed to find out the equivalent weight of the metal. Now which one of the following 4 options would be correct? Option A 12, option B 20, option C 33.25, option D is 3.325. Now the correct answer is option C 33.25. Now let's see why is this the correct answer. Weight of metal oxide, this one, divided by weight of metal chloride is equal to equivalent weight of metal oxide is formed by metal and then oxygen. So this will be equal to equivalent weight of the metal plus equivalent weight of oxygen. Similarly, metal chloride weight will be equal to equivalent weight of the metal plus equivalent weight of chlorine. Now we know that weight of metal oxide is 3 grams divided by weight of metal chloride is 5 grams will be equal to equivalent weight of metal which we do not know. So let's take it as E, and we know that the equivalent weight of oxygen is 8. That's of course the standard value divided by again equivalent weight of the metal which we do not know. So E, we are going to keep it as E, and we are going to add it with equivalent weight of chlorine, and equivalent weight of chlorine is 35.5. So on solving E, we get the answer as 33.25. So option C 33.25 is the correct answer. Now let's look into question number 4. What is the molarity of 0.2 normal sodium carbonate solution? Only this much is the data given to us. We are supposed to find out molarity of 0.2 normal sodium carbonate solution. Now options are option A 0.4 molar, option B 0.2 molar, option C 0.1 molar, option D 0 molar. Obviously 0 molar cannot be the answer in this case. So one of these 3 should be the answer. Now let us see which option is the correct answer. Answer is option C 0.1 molar. Now the point that we need to think is sodium carbonate. This is a salt which is formed by strong base, that is sodium hydroxide, and with a weak acid, that is carbonic acid. Sodium hydroxide NaOH and then carbonic acid H2CO3. So this is a salt which is formed by the combination of strong base sodium hydroxide and weak acid carbonic acid H2CO3. Now let's look into the calculation of it. We are supposed to find out the molarity. Molarity in this case having the normality. Now the formula will be changing. Otherwise, in normal cases, in the regular cases, what will be the formula to calculate molarity? Molarity capital M will be equal to number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution in liters. Now because we already have normality value being given to us, so we cannot take that formula here. So we're going to link molarity with normality, and to find out molarity where normality is given, this is the formula to be used. Molarity is equal to normality into equivalent mass by molecular mass. Now there are two methods that we can use to solve. Normality is 0.2 into equivalent mass, let us keep it as m, and molecular mass here is, because it is Na2CO3, one carbonate ion and then 2 sodium ion it's going to give. So definitely it is going to produce 2 sodium ions and then 1 carbonate ion. So makes it 2 into m. So on solving you're going to get the answer as 0.1. Alternatively, we can also think about this. Normality is 0.2 and equivalent mass of sodium carbonate is 52.99, and molecular mass, if you add all the formula mass, you're going to get the weight as 105.99 atomic mass unit. So if you just compare this, here also you can find that equivalent mass and molecular mass, if you compare, you will find it out that it is molecular mass is 2 times the equivalent mass. That's what we have taken here. So 0.2 into 52.99 divided by 105.99, on simplifying we are going to get the answer as 0.0999. So that's nothing but 0.1 molar. So option C is the correct answer for this question. Next question. The number of water molecules is maximum in. So we need to find out in which one of these 4 options given where the number of water molecules is maximum. Now is it in 18 molecules of water, or option B 1.8 grams of water, option C 18 grams of water, option D 18 moles of water? If you have a proper look at the question, you can directly arrive at the answer. In fact, this was one of the question given in one of the examinations. Now let's see how we can think about it. The number of water molecules is maximum in, is it in 18 molecules of water? This option A clearly indicates it's containing only 18 molecules of water. So leaving that, we need to find out how many molecules of water can be present in these 3 options. So let's see which is the answer. Answer is option D, 18 moles of water. Let us see how is option D the answer. Now let's calculate the number of moles of water in 1.8 grams of water. This was the option B that was given. So we are going to calculate for that. So 18 grams of water. Now let's see how many moles are there. 1.8 divided by 18. This will be equal to 18 is the molecular mass of water. 1.8 is the given mass. So given mass by molecular mass is number of moles. So the value is 0.1 mole. Now in this case, in 18 grams of water, so given mass is 18. So let me write that correctly. Given mass is 18 and molecular mass of water is 18. So this will be equal to 18 by 18 is 1 mole. So that's how we got this. And we have the third option here, 18 moles of water. So now let's see. We know that 1 mole of water contains 6. There's a mistake there. 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of water in it. Therefore, 18 moles of water will contain 18 into, same here, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of water in it. So obviously option D is the correct answer. Option D, which is containing 18 moles of water, is the correct answer. So keep watching these NEET videos for a better preparation to face this year NEET examination. All the best.